Morning, everybody. It's 8:29 on this Monday morning here in Massachusetts. It's Patriots Day, and that means it's marathon and a 10 a.m. baseball game, opening game for the Red Sox at home here. And we start off the week in the market with the chart on the screen being the bonds approaching last week's low right away. The low today so far is 115. The low last week was 114 and 29 30 seconds. We're at the bottom of this channel. I don't see any reason for it to hold whatsoever. So, the rest of the commodities, we have the stock futures sharply higher again. Excuse me, up 215 on the Dow and 117 on the Nasdaq and up 28 for the S&P. Asia is a little weaker. Europe is a little higher. And the 10-year, on the basis of what I just showed you in the bonds, uh, are down in price, up in yield, 458 and a half, up 8.5 basis points. We have energy lower. This is, I guess, on the basis of the fact that Iran's attack was a 99% failure, and nobody really expected us to be able to knock down 99%. Everybody concerned about the fact that this could easily, by mistake, blow up. This morning we had the Empire Index, and that was down 14.3. Expectations were for down about 10. We have retail sales up slightly, up 0.7%. By the way, that Empire State Manufacturing was minus almost 21, 20.9 last month. So that 14.3 is a pretty decent beat, even though it is a little softer than was expected. So energy down, metals about unchanged, up 30 cents in the silver, and down about $3 in the gold and the platinum. The copper is making a huge move again this morning, back towards last week's high, up almost 1.75%, 7.2 cents. We have made a higher high, higher low for the week, and that beats this 435.5 high back from mid January of this year. We also had some pretty decent earnings from M&T Bank, who beat by just a penny and is up 1.4%. Goldman Sachs, however, beat by $2.85 and beat on revenues. The stock is 402.50. That's up 13.01 or 3.3%. Logitech downgraded at Morgan Stanley. Stock is 94.92, down $1.92 or 2.2%. Um, uh, Salesforce CRM is down 8, 286.31 on the news that they're in discussions to purchase Informatica, INFA, according to the journal. No Name Security, this is a small deal being bought by Akamai, actually nearing deal to sell itself to Akamai for $500 million. Encore Wire being acquired by Prizeman, Prizemean at 290. The stock is 283, up 22. It doesn't really look like much with it being up only 8.4%. But the stock started the year down around the 200 level. So 200 to 290 is 45%, although certainly not all in one bump on the basis of the news. Tesla is down 220 at 168.85. That's 1.3%. They can now full driving supervised for $99 a month in the US. That is a little bit cheaper, I guess, than was expected. I was hearing numbers of about 200. As I said, Asia is slightly lower, Europe is slightly higher, and the Dow is on those news items after having a little bit of weakness. Dow is now up 296. The Nasdaq is up 150, and the S&P is up 39 and a half. So looks like an up opening on the basis of things not being horrendous over the weekend. Although this is clearly going to continue to be in the news on a regular basis. Iran is not walking away from this, and you can be sure that Israel also is not. We have no earnings after the close today. Tomorrow morning, we have Bank of America, BNY Mellon, Commerce Bank, Johnson and Johnson, Morgan Stanley, Northern Trust, PNC, and United Health. And then after the close, Interactive Brokers, JB Hunt, which is always a big number for the transports, Omnicom, and United Airlines. As far as economic news, tomorrow we have housing starts, building permits, industrial production, capacity utilization. So there's plenty going on. All right, folks, have a good day. I will be back later.